Hello everyone, how are you doing? Are you ready to learn Japanese? In this video, I will talk from the perspective of you have to be careful when you speak Japanese for upper intermediate learners who have already finished learning basic Japanese grammar and vocabularies. I don't explain each basic thing, and there is a little different explanation depending on the individual, because Japanese is a kind of language. Thank you for your understanding. Today, I will talk about how to use ga and wa, which are mistaken a lot when you speak Japanese. The classification between ga and wa is one of the difficult points, so let's make sure of this video. If you can use it naturally, you sound more native speaker. In addition, ga and wa have other meanings than today's topic, so please think this is just one of their meanings. Which is correct, ga or wa? For example, your boss asks you, 誰が資料を作成しましたか? If you make the document, which is the answer, 私が作成しました or 私は作成しました Think about it, please. The answer is 私が作成しました Let's see one more example. The second situation is that your boss asks you, あなたは資料を作成しましたか? In this case, which is the right answer? 私が作成しました or 私は作成しました The answer is 私は資料を作成しました Why are these answers different? Let's see the details. Ga, which means unknown. Ga is for the case that listeners don't know about the noun before the ga. For instance, 誰が資料を作成しましたか? We mentioned before. If your boss asks that question, the boss don't know who made the documents. We use ga for the particle in this situation. So, the answer is 私が資料を作成しました Wa, which means things that already know. On the other hand, wa is the particle for the case that listeners already know the subject information. For instance, when your boss asks あなたは資料を作成しましたか? Your boss mentioned you obviously. He already know your information. We use wa in this case. So the answer is 私は資料を作成しました Conclusion: If the listener recognize new information about the subject, you should use ga. In contrast, if the listener recognize the information that they have heard, you should use wa. This is the difference between ga and wa. Please understand as one way to classify how to use ga and wa because they have more meanings. Thank you.